and welcome to Universality. Tonight we are featuring some guests who are members of Folkdance Fridays. We're going to talk a little bit about it, and we're also going to show you some of the footage from a Folkdance Fridays lesson. I guess I should get each of my guests to introduce themselves.
Andy Hoffer.
And I'm Ann Kyle.
Stephen Jeans.
Okay, thank you very much for being here on the show. I guess the first question I really want to ask is what is Folkdance Fridays? Is it a campus recreation program? I guess I can ask.
We're sort of a club associated with the university, but it is open to members of the community at large as well. So we have a number of students, faculty, university employees as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does it cost anything at all to enroll or to join the club?
Yes, we charge a membership for use of facilities and for buying materials. So it's basically $5 for students and $10 for everyone else.
That's for a whole year.
Yes, that's for a whole year, which is a pretty good deal.
Okay, what do your lessons entail? What sort of things do you teach the dancers? I mean, like what kind of dancing?
Well, first of all, we're an international folk dance club, so we do dances from all over the world. And usually our format is for the first hour or so we teach fairly simple, easy dances that most people, even if they've had no dance experience, will pick up on fairly quickly. Then in the second hour or so, we'll teach a little bit more advanced dances. And the last part of our evening is what we call our request time, where people can request their favorite dance that we've taught in previous weeks or even that evening. And they'll write them all down on a blackboard, and we'll run through our requests until we get exhausted or until somebody kicks us out of the room, whichever comes first.
Okay, now most of the students at the university who are of the younger crowd, I guess, probably might not know that much about this dance. Where would you do these dances? At weddings, at formal functions?
Originally, all of the dances we do were traditional dances in different cultures, but now they have been recovered from oblivion and brought to North America, and it has become a subculture in North America to follow these dances and keep them forever, even though the original communities may have lost them by now. Mm-hmm. Many dances come from mountain areas, remote villages in Northern Europe, Eastern Europe, but they are very popular in North America, and you can go to any main city in North America and find a club that does the same dances that you learn in Calgary.
Great. Yeah, I can see where the tradition comes from. Stephen's wearing a belt that some of the dancers are wearing. Stephen, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the belt?
Well, during line dances, basically you need something to hang on to, and very often it's better to hang on to a belt that isn't connected to anything than someone's pants. You can understand the difficulty that might arise from something like that. And so.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, if I was a student who was really interested in coming out, how would I go about doing it?
Well, we meet every Friday at 8 o'clock in the physical education building on campus, and we meet in a room called the auxiliary gym. And it's for people who aren't familiar with campus, if they can find their way to the phys ed building, go in the main doors, and walk straight ahead. Basically, it's the first big gym they'll encounter.
Listen to the music. You'll hear
Follow the music, yeah.
Okay, so you can just show up on a Friday night?
Friday night.
Yeah.
Great. Now, I understand you also have some coming events in November. Could you maybe tell us a little bit about those?
Well, we have been a club for half a year, and we're mature enough, we think, to actually host a major workshop now. It's going to be November 9, 10, and 11, and we have invited Yves Moreau from Quebec. He is an outstanding teacher of Balkan dances, that is mainly from Bulgaria, also Yugoslavia, Romania, neighboring areas, and he will spend 3 days teaching a number of dances from that region. And beginners are more than welcome, because this is the first time that Yves Moreau will be in Calgary, and it's a time to start from zero with Bulgarian dancing.
Great. So could you tell us maybe the date and the time again?
November 9, 10, and 11. That's Friday evening. Friday evening, the first session is our regular Friday session at 8,
right.
And then all day Saturday, including a party, Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning there's a final workshop. And the cost is $17 if you subscribe before November 2nd, and that's for the entire workshop.
All right.
I might point out one other thing, and that is part of the membership is when you come in, even if the first night you're there, it's complimentary. And what we do is we get your name and address, and we have a mailing list, which is part of our membership fees. And we send out updates of when our times change or workshops that come up, like this one. So that's also helpful.
All right. Well, I guess I can just echo, if you're interested in joining the club, you can show up Friday nights at the auxiliary gym in the physical education building. I thank you for coming along, and I hope you enjoyed some of the dance footage that came along. This is Tony Reno for Universatility.